That's a massive request, and I love the enthusiasm. Growing massive shoulders isn't just about lifting weights. It's about understanding the anatomy, physiology, biomechanics, and science behind muscle hypertrophy. Plus, its effects on different age groups vary significantly due to hormonal differences, muscle recovery capacity, and neuromuscular efficiency. Let's dive into an in-depth exploration of how to build massive shoulders, backed by science, covering everything from muscle fiber recruitment, exercise selection, progressive overload, nutrition, hormonal influences, injury prevention, and age-related adaptations. The science behind massive shoulder growth. The shoulder, deltoid, is a complex muscle composed of 3 heads: anterior, front, lateral, side, and posterior, rear. Each of these plays a critical role in shoulder movement and needs targeted training for balanced development. 1. Shoulder anatomy and biomechanics. Anterior deltoid. Responsible for shoulder flexion and works heavily in pressing movements like overhead presses and front raises. Lateral deltoid. Dominates shoulder abduction and gives width to the shoulders. Lateral raises are the best activation exercise. Posterior deltoid. Engages in horizontal abduction and external rotation, playing a key role in posture and rear deltoid movements like face pulls and reverse flies. Rotator cuff muscles. The stabilizers of the shoulder, crucial for injury prevention and optimal function. The deltoids are composed of a mix of fast twitch, type 2, and slow twitch, type 1, fibers, with a higher percentage of type 2 fibers, meaning they respond well to heavier loads and explosive movements. 2. Muscle fiber composition and shoulder hypertrophy, type 1 fibers. Better endurance capacity, activated in high-rep, low-load exercises. Type 2 fibers. More growth potential, responding best to heavy resistance and explosive power. To maximize shoulder growth, training should incorporate multiple representative ranges to stimulate all muscle fibers effectively. 3. Optimal rep ranges and training variables. Low representative range, 3-6 reps, 85–95% 1 RM. Strength-focused, activating type IIX fibers. Moderate representative range, 6–12 reps, 65–80% 1 RM. Best for hypertrophy, activating type IA fibers. High representative range, 12–20+ reps, 50–65% 1 RM. Builds muscular endurance and metabolic stress, recruiting type 1 fibers. Shoulder hypertrophy occurs when the muscles are consistently challenged. Progressive overload includes 4. The role of progressive overload, increasing weight over time. Increasing reps or sets. Enhancing time under tension, TUT. Utilizing advanced training techniques like drop sets, rest pause, and eccentrics. 5. Exercise selection for maximum shoulder growth, overhead press variations. Standing barbell press, dumbbell press, Arnold press. Lateral raises. Dumbbell, cable, and machine lateral raises. Front raises. Targeting the anterior delts using dumbbells, cables, or a barbell. Rear delt exercises. Reverse pec deck flies, face pulls, bent over reverse flies. Isolation versus compound movements. Compound lifts, like overhead press, engage multiple muscles, while isolation movements, like lateral raises, focus solely on the deltoid heads. Research shows that a strong mind-muscle connection leads to greater muscle activation and hypertrophy. Using slow, controlled movements and focusing on squeezing the deltoid during contraction enhances muscle fiber recruitment. The effect of shoulder training on different age groups. 1. Teenagers, ages 14–19, shoulder growth potential and risks. High levels of growth hormone and testosterone provide an excellent environment for muscle growth. However, the risk of injury is higher due to underdeveloped stabilizing muscles and growth plate sensitivity. Focus should be on form, light to moderate resistance, and progressive overload over time. 2. Young adults, ages 20–30, peak muscle growth. This is the golden period for hypertrophy due to optimal hormonal levels. Heavier loads can be utilized safely with proper recovery. This age group benefits most from high-volume training and intensity techniques like drop sets and supersets. 3. Middle age, ages 30–50, muscle retention and joint health. Slight decline in testosterone and GH production means recovery takes longer. Strength and hypertrophy can still be optimized, but joint health becomes a priority. Warm-ups, mobility work, and moderate representative ranges, 8–15, are more effective than excessive heavy lifting. 4. Older adults, 50+, strength maintenance and injury prevention. 1. Loss of muscle mass, sarcopenia, is a major concern, requiring consistent resistance training. 2. Emphasis should be on lighter weights, higher reps, and controlled movement patterns. 3. Rotator cuff care is critical through corrective exercises like external rotations and band work. Nutrition and hormonal factors for shoulder hypertrophy. 1. Protein intake for muscle growth. 1.6–2.2 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight is optimal for hypertrophy. 2. Fast digesting proteins, whey, post-workout and slow digesting proteins, casein, before bed maximize protein synthesis. 1. Carbohydrates and their role in shoulder development. 1. Carbs fuel workouts and replenish glycogen stores, supporting recovery and strength gains. 2. Pre-workout. Fast digesting carbs, fruits, rice cakes. 3. Post-workout. Complex carbs, sweet potatoes, oats, rice, for sustained energy. 1. The impact of testosterone and growth hormone on shoulder growth. 1. Testosterone enhances protein synthesis, aiding hypertrophy. 2. Growth hormone influences recovery and fat metabolism. 3. Lifestyle factors like sleep, stress management, and micronutrient intake, zinc, magnesium, vitamin D, significantly impact hormonal health. Recovery and injury prevention in shoulder training. 1. Importance of sleep and recovery. 1. Muscle repair and growth occur during deep sleep. 2. 7–9 hours of quality sleep is essential for optimal recovery. 1. Common shoulder injuries and how to prevent them. 1. Rotator cuff tears, impingements, and labral injuries can be avoided by proper warm-ups with dynamic mobility drills. Strengthening stabilizers, rotator cuff exercises. Avoiding excessive internal rotation, overuse of pressing movements. 1. Deloading and periodization for continuous growth. 1. A deload week, 50% volume and intensity reduction, every 4–6 weeks helps prevent overtraining. 2. Periodization, alternating intensity and volume cycles, optimizes long-term shoulder hypertrophy. Conclusion: massive shoulder growth is a science-driven process requiring a combination of optimal training, nutrition, progressive overload, and recovery strategies. The approach must be age-specific, considering the differences in hormonal profiles, joint integrity, and recovery capabilities across life stages. Shoulder training isn't just about lifting heavy, it's about training smart, respecting biomechanics, and ensuring longevity in strength and mobility. Apply these scientifically backed strategies, stay consistent, track progress, and adjust variables over time, and you'll achieve truly massive shoulders.